Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm excited about today because I have my first guest that's been on with me for quite some time. She's also a listener. She's been a listener forever. She's now a watcher, she says. I have with me Kedzi Morgan. I almost said it backwards, Kedzi Morgan, and she's with Gia Wellness. I love when I get to do my shows without any questions whatsoever. We've known each other for quite some time. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, what your special is, because you got something really cool that you're going to be doing. Listen up, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show in just a little bit.
Thank you, Carol, and thanks for inviting me back. It's just so great to be here again. So, I've been a holistic practitioner for a long time. I've been in the field of health for over 40 plus years. I don't want to put the extra numbers on and anymore. It used to feel good. Now it's sort of, okay, 40 plus. And in the field of natural health, integrative health. And so that is a big slice of what I do. But what I like to talk about here, especially now with what's going on worldwide, are the technologies and products that I represent that are foundational for all people and even animals and plants.
And babies.
And babies. We were talking about that just a minute ago, how many, I'll just jump right in, how many wireless enabled things that we don't think of, like diapers and baby monitors and even cribs, unbelievable, are wirelessly enabled. And we'll get into that. Hopefully we'll have time to talk about that.
We will have time because I have you on longer today, and I'm really excited about having you here that way. I want to explain to them what the company is, why it's so important for people to protect themselves from all of the wireless, all of the, the wonderful stuff, our phones, our computers, and all those things that we have, but that we really need to protect ourselves from it, and why.
And so I call it responsible technology ownership. While we wouldn't just drink water out of a hose anymore like we used to as kids, we would, we think about water filtration, we think about air quality, we think about, all kinds of things, food quality, organic food. Well, we do have to think about these frequencies that are everywhere now, globally, satellites, everything that are saturating our world, that are affecting us in a negative way, and people don't know what is happening to them. They have no idea unless they're actually looking into it. Mm-hmm. And we're ramping up right now. We have a thing called 5G, and we keep saying it's coming, but a lot of it is here already. It's just, it's going to take a while for them to spread it entirely and all over the place. But people are excited about it because things are getting faster. But on the other hand, the dark side of it is that our bodies are not liking it.
Right, we really weren't supposed to have all of this around us. It's cool, but honestly, there's the things that you need to do to protect yourself. And I know that if you want to talk about your special really quickly so we can get that one out
Thank
there,
you.
because I think it's important for them to get involved with this. We're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to get entered into win. She loves to give out water. She's also going to give this special that she's going to do. So what is it that you're going to offer everybody?
So a big piece, what I like to call the center of our Gia universe, is a very specialized activated water. And that's the foundation of our technology that really was born out of a horrible radiation incident called Chernobyl. And so the good news is that out of that came a wonderful, amazing thing that everyone can use. And so I love to share it.
She loves to share it. She
gallon.
gave it to me. I must have 10 gallons of it.
By the gallon. I just showed you pictures of a woman who's 83 years young. She's been a sun worshiper and still is. And I gave her a spray bottle. We spray it as well on our skin, on our food, on everything. It's has antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal properties. I don't fly an airplane without my sprayer. So I'm giving away gallons of the water to anyone and everyone who calls in. Please call in. I was sharing with George, who's going to be up next, that I don't care where I have to drive to bring it to you. Last time in March, we weren't driving around a lot. We weren't meeting with people a lot. I mailed some to people, but no, please call in. And also there's another grand prize, and that is called a pop-up. And many people know it as a trademark name, which we can't use. It's called a pop socket. You put it on the back of your device, your phone, and it does a lot of fun things. And it's actually it helps you be protected from the wireless.
And that's really important.
And that's a $50, $60 value of retail. So that's free to one person, but everybody gets water.
Okay, so the water, what I love about the water, first of all, it's, you think you could buy water in your stores that are good? No. This is different water. You're going to explain it a little bit in deeper, a little bit for everybody. Did I say that right? So we've got our lines open here for everyone to get a gallon of water. She wants you to try it. She's going to drive anywhere for you to have it. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. The pop-up, I have mine. I usually have it on the table, so I'll bring it out at the break. I have mine, you gave one to me, and I know I love it, that I know I am protecting myself from the phone's, well, it's rays, if you want to call it that it's giving off, that are going into my head, and whatever it's doing that it could affect me, it's blocking that from happening.
So here's the basis of why it is so problematic. So we are electrical beings. Anything that's alive really has a certain frequency. The earth has a frequency. And we as humans and animals and plants are aligned with that frequency. While the other frequencies, while they're fun because it helps us do all these amazing things on Earth, they are not aligned with our healthy frequencies. So they disturb the way that our body's supposed to work. So we are in a bad inflammatory condition because our cells are overreacting in fight or flight. So we really, and that's where the water also comes in, our cells don't take in good things, they don't let out bad things, they become very disturbed, let's say, inflamed, and they can't function and they die rapidly. So the older we are, the less efficient we become. And so we're actually born with the ability to realign water molecules. It's called cellular water. This device that took 20 years for our scientists to make after Chernobyl, it was discovered that a group of people were drinking this water that was naturally occurring out of the mountains, and they did not get the diseases that the other poor people were getting. So it took 20 years to replicate this amazing phenomenon. So we get to drink it every single day. We get to spray it every single day. You saw the skin
I
of
saw
the woman.
the picture,
Explain
the befores
it.
and
Tell
after.
what you saw.
Unbelievable. When you saw the woman at 83 that had been a sun worshiper, that, I mean, when you think about an elephant, you know, and that's their skin, it was really like that, but it also had scarring, and it had like almost crusty scabs, is when I say that. And after literally one day of use, you could see a difference. But after, I think it was a week, it was almost not necessarily back to normal, but pretty much back to its smooth self. And so here's the thing, guys, it's all about taking care of being proactive with ourselves right now, right? And the first thing is, obviously, we need to drink water. It's what we're supposed to be drinking all day long. Why not drink a water that is really superly good for you? And this is one of them. And she's got the lines open here. She's giving a gallon of it to everyone that's calling in. She wants to get to you no matter where you are. Right now, she's willing to drive anywhere, because before she wasn't able to, and now she actually can. So our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You get the gallon of water. You're also, everyone's getting entered in to win the pop-up, which is going to help you get, protected from any of those different, it doesn't have to be the phone, it's your computers, it's router. I mean, it's everything that's around you, your television, your diapers, anyone that's wearing anything that you've got to tell you what's going on wireless, this is affecting you. So you're all getting that. That's entered in to win that. There's a she called it a grand prize winner, but then everyone's getting the gallon of water. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can check her out on her website. It's Gia, G-I-A, wellness.com /Kedzi, K-E-D-Z-I, Morgan, or call her direct. She can talk to you all about it. She'll love to talk to you. It's 480-251-9047. Quickly, what would you want to leave with them before we go to a break?
I would love to have you experience true, deep foundational health.
And you know what? It starts with the water. It starts with that. And I know I met you through the way you were listening and you called in and you said, I want to talk about it. And every time you call, every time you come on this show, we get people that are interested in this. Let me tell you guys, if you want to take care of your health, if you're worried about COVID, hey, wear a mask all you want, it's awesome. But start taking it from the inside and drink this water. It's phenomenal. I've got a gallon of it, another one of them here today. We've got everyone that's going to get that. You're also getting entered into win the pop-up. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Call in here. We're going to leave the lines open throughout the rest of the show. So we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going here because I want to talk to you a little bit about the water side of things. And, when I know for me, I'm going to tell you how I use it, and I might not remember if I've told you this or not. One of the things that I like to use it for is my face. Okay, so I not only have it as I can drink it when you bring me these bottles, but you had also given me at the time a little spray bottle, and I put it on, and after I even wash my face, I actually use it on my face just to make sure I get it all off, and I didn't even realize what I was doing until you showed me this picture about
we spray it on, you shower, you towel dry, you put it everywhere, your hair, your body, you can spray it all day long. That woman's, she's doing it quite often throughout the day because she loves the way it feels. Food, I would never eat fish if I'm cooking it myself without spraying it first. We've done tests with the bacteria on food, chicken, any kind of food, vegetables. Think of how many.
We need to talk about that.
Yeah, think of how many listeria outbreaks, salmonella, E. coli, all the information. Remember, I gave you the sheet about all the different bacterias and stuff that we've done studies on. If you'd like it, it's amazing. It's a tool.
By the way,
it's nourishment.
This is a Networking Arizona woman. If you want to hear it.
So,
did you want to do that?
Is that all right with you?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's a good description.
You see how you really need the 30s.
Oh yeah, I know.
The others are so hard.
Yeah, the first one I did was a 30, and then this year 30 and a 15, and then the last 15 I felt like
I know
it just
so
went
fast.
whoop. Yeah, it was difficult.
Especially when you have a lot to say.
This is so experiential for people.
Yeah.
That they have to experience it. It's not just data.
Right. It's not just talking about it. It's also meeting with them and try it. So. Here we go. We're talking with Kedzi Morgan, and anyone that's calling in, keep on calling because, excuse me, we're going to keep our lines open here for everyone to call in and get her special that she's offering. But right now, I want everybody to hear a little bit about this company that she wants to get out. Go ahead.
So just to mention that I was introduced 13 years ago plus to these health technologies. We were included in the Truth About Cancer global documentary where I think 30 million people saw this documentary. It was 9 hours long. Our scientist was interviewed twice, once for the water activation and once for our EMF technology, which is patented, peer-reviewed, published at the highest levels, Nobel Science, all of that. And I wanted to read you something. It's brand new. I just literally got this in the mail from the company. And so we have a statement that's wellness is more. It's more than sleeping, eating, etc. Wellness is more, and that's what we're bringing the more part. And we're committed to enhancing your foundational wellness. We're inspired by the simple idea that the foundations of wellness can and should be better when you take hydration, energy meaning the form of energy that we're talking about, the EMF protection, and nourishment, and combine them with years of researching, testing, and fine-tuning the best ingredients and biotechnologies, you end up some seriously elevated products, the kind that optimize every area of your life, starting with your foundational health. So that's a big mouthful, but it really sums it up, that these are anything you want to do on top of that: exercise, yoga, meditation, organic food, breathing, anything that you want to do, you must do it on top of a foundation of deep cellular hydration, detoxification, cell communication, etc. In that area, protection of your entire system. We are an electrical being. We have to protect that basic foundation that's connected to the earth that is now being disrupted by all of our man-made frequencies.
And we've got our lines open here for everybody to get entered into win. First of all, her pop-up that I've had mine. I love mine. I know that I love knowing that I'm protected, but also the water. She's giving a gallon of it to everyone that calls in from anywhere. She wants to get it to you and have you experience it, because it's one thing to hear and listen to it and say, oh, that sounds cool, but it's another thing to actually drink it, and use it. And our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Call in here. We want everyone to call throughout the rest of the show to get it. It's a gallon of water, and then everyone gets entered in to win the pop-up.
I was just going to say, usually I bring the unit to show, but I didn't do that.
That's
but
okay.
It's so simple, it lasts up to 39 years. Imagine, you buy something that is so important to your health. It can last sometimes for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how much you make.
Mm-hmm.
So if you make a half a gallon per day, that unit, that activator will last for 39 years, almost 40 years. If you make more, it lasts less. But basically, you are creating a scenario for your body that can withstand all the different types of stress that will be thrown at you.
We were talking at the break also about how I put it on my face. I use it after I wash my face and clean all that. I also use it on that too. Originally it was just to make sure I got everything off, and then I find out that I'm actually helping myself even with wrinkles and any kind of blemishes or scarring or anything that's there. But you were also mentioning to me that you would never even eat fish without spraying it with your water, and you were explaining how that works. Go ahead.
Well, I definitely wouldn't, as long as here's my spray bottle, and I have them in all my rooms at home, carry them with me. I've saved thousands of dollars in veterinary bills, believe me. I have horses and so forth. They get cuts and scrapes all the time. I spray with the water. It's instantaneous healing. But fish, they've done studies that within 5 minutes of putting raw fish in the water, this activated water, 95% of the bacteria is absolutely gone. Now, I don't wait 5 minutes necessarily, and I'm spraying it, but it doesn't smell anymore. So I say, what are you really cooking? You're cooking the bacteria, not the fish.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it kills that within 5 minutes, and that's bacteria, what about all the stuff that we've got around us, especially when it comes to this virus? Mm-hmm. This is the water that people should be you should be getting. Now, you can get the deactivator, which is something that they use in order to make you use your regular water and you put it in the deactivator.
You mean activator?
I meant to say, I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't
okay.
say
You're
it.
deactivating viruses and bacteria. That's
with
what
using
you
the activator. And the activator, how long does it take once you start
30
it?
minutes.
So within 30 minutes, that's all it takes. You've got your water that is going to help you protect yourself from the organisms that's out there. What else?
Well, you're super liquefying. It's super liquid, rather. It's 500 times more liquid. So you're super hydrating your cells. People do not know that all the water that they're drinking is passing by their cells primarily. The amount of stress that is on our systems today, you could name any reason, but especially the wireless world. That's why this is our foundational piece. You see this picture. We were born with cellular water. It's called single file aligned molecular water. This is what the activator does. It brings clumpy, magnetized molecules that then the body has to take energy to pull them apart and put them in literally like strings of pearls to enter your cells. It should be billions of molecules per second entering your cells. It will be when you drink this, but it's not when you drink even the best, cleanest water, even the most alkaline water. It's still clumpy. It has to be this way.
For anyone that's just tuning in, tell them where the water came from.
The water
It has
technology, the water technology emanated out of once Chernobyl blew up in the mid-'80s. Many people were studying why a certain group of people that were relocated from the area did not get the diseases and cancers that others did. And it was determined that the water was the common denominator that came out of the mountains into this aquifer. And so our scientists took 20 years to find out, first of all, what was special about the water. And it's the molecular alignment. So it took another 15 years, took 5 years to figure that out. Another 15 years to develop a device that everyone now can have to
right in your
realign your water and carry it everywhere. We have this is actually the bottom of the travel unit, 32 ounces, and the activator sits on top of there. The other one is a half gallon that you make at home. There are agricultural sizes that do thousands of gallons, but you know, we can do it in our home.
Yeah, in your home. This is perfect for everyone, and she wants you to try it. So she's giving a gallon of it to everyone that calls in, and she'll go anywhere to give it to you. The number to call in here for it is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Also, everyone's getting the water. Everyone's getting a gallon of water. She wants you to have it and try it, but also everyone's getting entered in to win the grand prize, which is the pop-up that is going to help you, sort of protect yourself from all the bad juju that's going on out there.
Over 40 million Americans of all ages. I've met 8-year-old girls wearing what they call health tracking devices or Apple Watches or whatever you want to call them that are wireless, okay? We have a way to protect. You can still use these things. What I call responsible technology ownership. I don't think kids at 8 years old should be wearing Fitbits and should be wearing Apple Watches, but they do in, let's say, wealthier areas. I've seen it, but you want to be able to protect yourself while having fun in the world, while having this convenience.
Having the technology is one thing, but you got to protect yourself from it. And everyone's getting entered into win. It's the pop-up. She actually has 2 on her phone. She loves having 2 of them. I have them on my phone. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. What are your final words today with everyone?
Well, I want everyone to know that there's a lot of information out floating around about products that really have nothing backing them. This company's been around over 15 years. The technology's been around for a longer time, since the late 2000s. This is really studied. Really, there's a $1,000 book about the water alone. We've been in documentaries. We've been lauded for having the gold standard. This really truly works.
And you can really check it out on her website. You can check it. I've been on it several times. I love the information that it has there. It's Gia, Gia Wellness.com/Kedzi, Kedzi Morgan. Also, we're going to keep our lines open here for everyone. She wants you to try the water. She wants you to have it. It's a gallon of it that she's giving everyone that calls in throughout the rest of the show, and she's going to take it to you wherever you are because she wants you to try it. The number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Also, people out there on Facebook land, also call in as well. Also everyone's getting entered into win the pop-ups. Protect yourself from all this technology. 602-277-5369.
Another one in the can. Would you like a spray bottle? It's full of water. You can